Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Hose County Podcast with Joey. I'm Hondo.
I'm Obi.
And I'm Joey.
And today we are actually recording on Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the women listeners out there.
I was waiting for him to finish.
Oh, it just felt like the right time to do it.
I mean, you could do it while I'm talking. I mean,
it felt right.
Yeah, exactly. It's low enough where you can hear it in the background. It's all
right.
Good. But so
fuck you.
Hey! Happy Mother's Day to the ladies that put out.
That too.
Yeah, the ones that said I can't get pregnant.
Baby.
You don't need a condom.
the mothers, the baby's mamas,
the mamas,
the baby's mamas, and you know, the baby mamas who think they're daddies too. Remember, you only get one day.
Yeah.
Father's Day is not yours.
Tomorrow, yeah. Forget about it.
Yeah, and also too, like, you know, happy Mother's Day to like the mothers. Not you dumb bitches with kids. Like, you know, there's a line.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just some hoe that had kids and don't take care of them. Like,
yeah, if you get,
it's not your day.
Like, if you're trying to go out on a motherfucking Friday and you give that motherfucker Robitussin, that's not, this day is not for you.
Yeah, right. It's just,
okay.
It ain't it.
Here,
it ain't it.
Here, take these 3 melatonin. You're only supposed to give them 1. Shut up.
Yo, I don't care if this motherfucker
3.
dies.
What you say, Mom?
Shit. Yeah, so my mom was going to be on this podcast.
Shout out Joey's mom.
She's not feeling well, but
Shout out Joey's mom.
She's going to be here on a later date. I do have to prep her, though, because I am terrified she will say things that
They used to pull your
the internet doesn't need to know.
Well, how about this? I was going to say, you know, how about we let the internet know? I was going to bring up a topic since people want topics.
Okay.
Let me just look into the camera for the listeners.
What the fuck?
That would be more for the viewers.
Yeah.
No, I meant
Right?
the
listeners are like,
I'm letting the listeners what I'm doing, as in like I'm staring into the camera.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's why I was
building this.
It was
scene up.
dramatic pause.
Got it.
So,
Got
what I wanted to say is, since it's Mother's Day, I was going to say, do you guys have any either embarrassing stories of, you know, that's including your mother, whether she embarrassed the shit out of you, or like, you know, stories where you got caught doing something crazy?
How much time do we have?
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
for real.
you know, like,
Oh, yeah.
like, I mean, which one? Like, you want me to start off? You guys
I mean,
wanna start off?
I'll gladly start.
Okay, well, all right, go
So
ahead.
I got a few, but let's start with some easy ones. So
Okay.
my mom is horrible at, like, if you get injured in front of her, she is going to laugh and not help right away.
Remember, we're not trying to talk bad about her moms.
Oh, no, I am. I absolutely
These are
am.
just-
She needs to know.
These are just back in his here. Hit that. This is
Yeah.
just back in his day of stories. That,
Oh, no.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, Mother's Day stories.
So yes.
Exactly. Okay, go ahead. Toby.
So my beautiful, awesome mother, one day we were at the mall, and we were going down an escalator, and I tumbled down it. And I got up, and I was dripping in blood, and my mom was laughing so hard that my dad had to leave her to go get me because my mom was laughing so fucking hard at me falling.
How old were you?
Dude, I was like fucking, I don't, like 4 or 5. Yeah,
You're a
she
toddler.
could not get it together.
She was like, look at that.
Oh my God.
Whose dumb kid just fell?
Dude, exactly. And I'm like, you know, and like
I know this kid.
Right. And I'm like,
Oh shit, that's my white baby.
yeah, right. And thank God my dad was there because I'm pretty sure my mom would have left me at that point, like the way that she was
All right,
laughing.
you know, all right. Let me take your mom's side on this. But what if?
I mean, I would have laughed too.
What if your mother, to you know, deal with trauma, starts laughing? Like maybe she wanted to be like, "Oh my God, Joey! Oh my God, no!"
All I'm saying is,
Maybe she wanted to react that way, but instead she couldn't because it's laughter that triggers her. Where she was like,
well,
and starts pointing and laughing, even though in reality she wanted to be like, "Oh my God, my baby!"
Well, what's funny is everybody, and it wasn't like that though, because my dad helped me. She didn't. No, but my mom, everyone who knows my mom,
Whose
like,
baby's all fucked up.
right. Everybody loves my mom. Like all my friends growing up, like she was everybody's mom. Like she's a super sweet lady.
Yeah.
I remember like we would go to stores. For example, one of my friends, like she used to work at Jewel, right?
Yeah.
And all of her coworkers, she was like, every time my mom would walk in, her coworkers would be like, "Man, that lady has like an angelic presence about her and shit." So I used to tell her like, "Yeah, from fucking hell." So my mom, like, she's one of my best friends. So we joke around and talk a lot of shit, which is hilarious because she could take a joke and she could definitely dish it out.
Right.
So it's just funny. But I always tell her, when your old ass falls, I'm gonna fucking laugh. You better hope. You better go get you one of those life alerts because I ain't helping.
Oh,
So that would say that's just a
Right.
one example of how great my mom is.
Like, mommy.
I also used to, real quick, another funny thing I used to do to fuck with her is we would go to the store and I was like probably like 10 or 11 and I had heard about, have you ever heard of Munchausen by proxy? It's when like the mom does things to like hurt the kid to get attention for herself.
Oh,
It's like a syndrome or whatever, right? So I used to walk up to people and tell them I was a victim of that. And my mom would be like, oh my God, stop saying that to everybody. So I would make it seem like she would beat me and stuff for attention for her. And she would be like, stop telling people that. So I used to embarrass the fuck out of her by doing that.
Gotcha. So
Oh, yeah.
So it went back. You'd be like, yeah, this is for all the times you left me from falling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I've never fall in front of my mom because she will fucking
She would make
not
you
help
feel
you.
worse.
Yeah.
Like you're already.
I'm sitting there with like a concussion. I'm like losing pints of blood, and she's just like, bah!
Your dad's like, don't worry, she's just laughing because she loves you.
Yeah. But then my dad's really no better either because he's got a
Right.
sinister
He's like,
sense of humor
he's
too.
trying not
So,
to laugh either. He's like,
oh,
everything's
yeah.
gonna be okay, Joey.
Well, my dad's more of like the, oh, rub some dirt on it, it'll be all right. And I'm like, I can't rub dirt in my, I'm missing half my face. Like, so shout out
Joey's mom.
Yeah. How about you guys? Any?
I got one. You want to go, Obi?
Go ahead. I mean, mine. It's just like,
Like, I mean, like,
man. She like unexpectedly like farts and shit.
okay, we're going that direction.
Because we were like, one time it was just like, we were helping her with her garden and shit, and she was just bending over, she just went like I didn't expect that shit from my mom because
she's just tooting all over the place.
She was like,
so Obi's mom has a gas
she
problem.
was like low key like fucking.
Like, you're my son. It's all good.
She no fucks given. She was like, I'm ripping this ass.
For
Did
real.
you say something?
I was like, Mom. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
What? That was a frog.
But it's only
That was a
you
frog.
two there.
For real.
It's like, what? It was a duck. You didn't see that duck?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Just fucking
Nice.
came to help you garden, not shit yourself.
For real.
That's funny. No, I have a embarrassing moment where I was maybe I was 11 or 12.
Same height still, right?
Same height. This was in the suburbs. I ended up. I went inside after a cigarette smoke, and it obviously smelled completely like a cigarette, not knowing how much I smelled. 'Cause that's just stupid of me because I'm a stupid kid. And then, of course, my mom's like, "Were you smoking?" And I'm like, "No, of course not." She's like, "You smell like smoke." She's like, "Give me your hands." And I was
Give
like,
me your hands.
And I was like, and I gave her my hand. She smelled like smoke. She's like, "You were smoking, weren't you?" I was like, She's like, "You smell like cigarettes." I'm like, "All right, yeah." She's like, "How the hell you getting a cigarette?" And then, of course, me being young, and I was like, "Shit," I got caught up. I dimed the person out.
Oh.
And it was a chick at the time.
Oh man.
Yeah. She used to live down the block,
Oh.
and she was like maybe 3 years old. She was like 16 or so, and like she gave me a cigarette out because I asked, and that was exactly what she said. She's like, so my mother grabs me by the hand, runs outside with me. She's been like, she was outside like in the corner. She runs out, like she comes up to walking her. She's like, "Hey, did you give my son a cigarette?" She's
Oh
like,
no.
She was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Why the fuck would you give my kid a cigarette?" She's like, "Cause he asked."
Oh.
Don't you know that stunt is grown?
Yeah, right.
So she double ratted. She was like, "Oh, okay, bitch, you're gonna tell on me?" He asked,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
exactly, right? Like, cause he asked. And he's like, "Well, if my son asks for another cigarette, you don't give him shit. He's only 12, blah, blah, blah. He's only a kid."
It's gonna stunt his growth.
All that.
Tony's looking at her. He's like, "Yeah, but his dick is like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He may look like a child, but he's got a man's dick."
So then she's like, "Yeah, okay, sorry," or whatever. And I was looking at her like, "Sorry." And then like she's like pulling me away. And then this is you think all that was embarrassing. And then on top of all that, my oldest stepbrother, Dominic, and one of his friends, I forgot which one it was. Maybe was it? Oh man, it was one of his homies. They were on.
We
the
don't know
balcony.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, right. They were on a balcony. And
Steve. It was Steve.
Yeah, right. It was Steve. And then
It was Delto.
Yeah, they were on a balcony, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, Puff Daddy! Puff Daddy!"
Oh hell no! You got a nickname from the inside.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. So now I'm like, damn. So then, can't stop, won't stop.
I got
Yeah,
that old.
but then I started like continue to smoke, you know, throughout my life, and
So you learned nothing from that incident.
right. So then, like, I got continued to be called Puff Daddy, but for the smoking reason, not for like the
Diddling reason?
diddling
Oh,
reason.
yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, shout out my mom for
You weren't P. Diddy. You were Puff Daddy. It was
and
a different guy.
Oh, I forgot. I left this important part out too. Right after she was done yelling at the chick, and right before we walked back, she turned around and slapped the shit out of me.
Yeah, well, she has to, right? You gotta get to that man.
And then I heard, "Oh!" That's when I heard, "Oh!" from the balcony. "Oh, Puff Daddy!"
It's funny because like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
story reminded me of one more though that I always give my mom shit for.
Yeah.
Because I was only like 3, but I remember this vividly.
I smoked a pack of
No,
cigarettes.
no. So my mom, she doesn't smoke anymore, but she was smoking at the time.
Okay.
And we went to a car wash, and I'll never forget this because car got, she put the car in the the drive-through thing, but it was like when you would get out and it would like automatically do it or whatever.
Yeah.
So we get out of the car and she's having a smoke break and she has me like on her hip, she's holding me.
Yeah.
And she's not paying attention and she burned the fuck out of my cheek with a cigarette. Yeah.
I got one of those stories.
So to this day, I always tell her, she's like, something happened, I'll be like, well, maybe it's because I had a fucking traumatic childhood. And I was like, I was burned by a cigarette when I was 3.
It was,
So, yeah,
it wasn't my mom. It was my grandfather. Shout out my R.I.P. my granddad. But no, yeah, like
Nice. You got burned too?
where I was just maybe 3 or 4, same age.
Yep.
And like he was a drinker. I think Budweiser. He was a couple beers deep, and I think we just stopped by to either say hi or whatever. And this was like way back in the day, obviously. And then he's smoking a cigarette, and he's got it hanging from his lip, like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then like he's like comes to pick me up, and then like I don't know what he did, but he grabbed it and went down and like stabbed my hand with it, and I was like, ah! And he was like, oh, sorry, and he like put it back in his mouth.
Well, at least it was your hand. Mine was my fucking cheek.
Yeah, no,
You
but like.
you little shit.
Yeah, but like, but I was like, it really, like
He had to
stabbed us.
ash.
Like he, like
He had to
almost
ash
like
real
he was
quick.
torturing my ass. Like, where's the?
Oh
body?
my god.
I was like, oh
Hey,
shit.
hey, we fucked up. They did it on purpose.
Yeah, I know. I try to tell her she did.
Hey, Joey, you little shit.
I know. I blame my mom all the time. I'm like, I know.
I mean,
you
but
did.
there was always a time too where like someone's smoking and like and holding you as like a baby and they're blowing smoke in your face like, oh, isn't it a cute baby?
Yeah, I used to love like joking with my mom and like just messing with her. Like another embarrassing moment I think that I gave her. We were at I think it was Target, and I was little. I don't even remember the story, but my mom tells me, and I was like barely walking, and like when you're like 2, 3, and you're like
2,
pointing
yeah.
shit
One-
out,
one
and
and a
you're
half,
like.
you're right.
You're like, oh, that person. Well, I guess I pointed at a black lady in Target, and I kept saying she was made of chocolate.
Oh.
So I went up to the, I wobbled my ass to the lady and was like, chocolate. And my mom's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So my mom felt like an asshole because here's me like, chocolate lady. Like.
No,
So-
Jesus. I'm joking.
Yeah, right. So maybe that's why she burned me.
You little shit, I almost got my ass kicked.
Yeah. No, but my mom she was fun. Growing up with my mom was fun because like she would do fun shit and we would do fun shit and then she'd whoop my ass if I needed it. But then if I was cool, she was cool. Like she was a great mom. It was nice to like. I'm glad I had a mom that had a sense of humor.
Oh yeah, for
Because like I said, she would fuck with me or my dad would do shit to just. Like fucking mess. Like my dad would hide and like scare the fuck out of me for no reason. Like they knew I hated the movie Chucky, so my dad went and bought a little
See, that's
Chucky
crazy.
doll
That's
and
crazy over there.
hid it around like the house. So like one time he put it in my bed, so when I lifted my cover, I saw it and I fucking ran. Yeah. So
I scared.
I don't know if they were good parents or bad. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I scared the shit out of my son once when he was like 3. We were playing hide and go seek stuff and then like I I was like, literally just, now you see me, now you don't. And he was like, where is he? Where is he? He got kind of nervous. And then I was like, wow. And I seen the life leave his body. And I immediately felt so goddamn bad and horrible.
I thought you were gonna say good.
No.
Felt so
Or like,
good.
I laughed at first, then I was like, oh, because then I looked at his face. He was like, and I was like, oh shit, no, I didn't mean to fucking.
And that's why he pees his pants.
Yeah, right. I didn't mean to traumatize you.
Well, my dad, every single time something like that would happen, I'd be like, like I'd be freaking out. He'd be like, Bill's character. That was my dad's favorite thing to say.
No, I couldn't do that, man.
And I'm always like, Jesus Christ, Dad.
So he's like,
How much character you want?
Yeah, I know, right?
And my dad's like a
He's
big
just constantly
biker
pranking
dude.
the shit out of you.
Well, and he's like a big biker dude. And I remember one time, like, I was like 14, and I'm like talking shit to him, like just joking around.
Yeah.
But he's like, all right, keep it up. I'm gonna, and I'm like, you can't catch me. I was outside running around, and I'm running, and he always wears these like heavy ass boots. And so I start running away because I'm talking shit, and I look behind me, and he's fucking right here, and he catches me, and I'm screaming in the neighborhood. And he used to always call me Ned Flanders, because you ever heard Ned Flanders scream from Simpsons? Yeah. So I was screaming because I didn't think he could catch me, and he did.
You were like diddly doodly.
Yeah.
Quit diddling me.
Doodly diddly.
So yeah, shout out to my parents for I think being good parents. I don't know if they were good now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, I don't know. I think
Maybe that's why I'm fucked up now.
I think that's a good parent.
Are they though? Because I feel a little like twitchy and
A
shit.
slight tick.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I'm still scared of escalators.
Yeah, right. Fucking,
I'm still scared of escalators.
it's like PTSD. Like fucking pictures of Nam in my head when I see the escalator. I'll take the stairs.
Hey, did that girl ever give you a cigarette? After?
Yeah, she used to get like she used to get me like weed and shit.
No, but I'm saying.
Wow. So
After,
not only did she stop, she upgraded.
I think we even like hooked up in the future too.
Fuck
eventually.
yeah, there you go.
You want some crack, little kid?
It went from cigarette giving to like getting everything else. Go ahead.
Yeah. It sounds
was
like it
all
went
back in the day.
all the way to pussy.
To prostitution.
Yeah, right. And then he ended up buying cigarettes, and she was giving him ass. Like, she's like, no, do you got a cigarette?
Yeah, right?
Do you got ass?
Cigarettes. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what motherfuckers say now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I never. Did you ever? Were you ever a smoker? I never.
I think in high school I used to like fucking. It's because we used to get the fucking cigarettes from Indiana and shit. And they were fucking like $2.
You go all
Yeah.
the way in. I mean, I guess not all the way. It's probably
Yeah.
30 minutes. I
Yeah, but it
guess.
was so much cheaper. So a lot of people did.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
my
for
dad was
sure.
a smoker.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you, just in general, like you would drive 30 minutes to Indiana for cigarettes.
That's what I mean. My
Yeah, when you got a
fucking-
craving, I'm sure.
My school was over there.
I mean, if you got a craving, then you
So-
just go to any gas station and get cigarettes.
Yeah, but in the
Yeah.
city there were so much more.
I guess. Wait, so how much for cigarettes?
I don't know why I'm
then?
talking like as if I went and bought cigarettes. I never.
How much for cigarettes? Then?
Cigarettes were $7 in the city, and they were like $2-3 over there.
Okay, because the last time I bought cigarettes,
Yeah, and you
legitly,
can tell how old that shit was.
I will say
they were like $6.25.
I used to
Yeah.
yell at my dad for smoking all the time, but then at the same time, I remember one time, like right when I was old enough to buy a pack, he was like, "Hey, do me a favor, get a pack of smokes," and it was kind of cool to walk in and be like, "Let me get those Winstons."
Oh, you got Winston?
That was my dad's. He smoked Winstons.
Oh, when
yeah.
you were old enough to buy them for him.
Yeah. So I would
No,
walk in
hear
and
you.
like,
exactly.
yeah, it's been a rough week. You're like sitting there tapping them for no fucking reason, not even know what
you
I'm
never
doing.
started smoking at all.
No, I mean I've smoked a couple times here and
Yeah.
there, but not like, I was like drunk.
Yeah.
I did that a few times.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Dude.
Drunk as fuck, and someone's like, "You want a cigarette?" I'm like, "Of course I want a cigarette."
Right.
You know what I mean? And that way,
Hey,
I'm
but
like,
then you wake up and then, like your throat is all raspy.
yeah,
like,
and
you're
it
not
tastes
sure.
like,
Oh,
and it
I've-
tastes like
if you're,
shit.
not, if you're not used to smoking, like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fucking.
I smoked a whole pack in like a night before or
Damn.
two. Yeah.
What the fuck?
But those were like my
I used to like
drug days.
Did you ever do like? I used to like
No,
smoking.
not Navy days.
I used to like
it-
smoking
but-
hookah.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah, those were those days.
Hookah and Black and Milds. I like smoking a bit.
I
And,
had. Did you own a hookah?
no, I used
Yeah,
to
I
like
owned
the
one
little
before.
Habibi spots.
yeah. I remember one time I went. I told my girl I was gonna go to a hookah spot, and she's like, "You going to some hookahs? The fuck you mean?
Hookahs?
What the fuck you mean you going to a hookah spot? Like yeah, like you know.
No, hookah, not hookah.
You go get hookers.
You gotta go get some hookers? The fuck?
Obi was probably like, "Oh shit, there's hookers at the hookah spot."
Like, yeah, I got all sorts of flavors: apple, strawberry,
Skittles.
bloody, hairy,
Pussy.
right?
Yeah, that's it.
Smelly.
Yeah, I remember like
If you find
hookah
chipper
was fun, though.
pussy.
Hookah, and then what was the grape? Swishers. Swishers were fun. Like I would smoke Swishers every once in a while
So you
because
smoke?
they taste good.
You smoke cigars?
Yeah, I definitely preferred like
about
cigars.
Black and Mild?
or cigarillos.
Yeah, that's what he
right?
said.
Yeah, I said Black and Mild. I like blacks.
Oh, he said Black and Mild?
Yeah.
I missed the black. I just heard
Yeah.
Swishers. I'm like, you would actually smoke the cigar?
Which you do the jazz or the fucking
What?
regular ones? The jazz or the vanilla?
Vanilla. I like the vanilla ones.
Yeah, vanilla's.
What, blacks?
Yeah, Black and Mouse.
I only like the wine. I like the wine one.
Yeah, the wine one.
None of them are. None of them are
Like
bad.
jazz? Oh, okay.
Yeah, none of them are bad. I would. Yeah, I kind of like, but I liked like the. Like I said, I like the more like the was it like strawberry grape, the
The flavored
the
ones.
Swisher ones. They were all different flavors. Yeah, those
Yeah.
were really good.
Cigars in general. So you're a cigar guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll smoke a cigar here and there if
Okay.
someone's smoking cigars and
So you're puffing on a cigar, maybe because you
Yeah.
want to puff on. So,
really Puff Daddy.
yeah, I know.
Dude, I was like,
Damn.
I was like the guy that has the nickname Puff Daddy.
Yeah, I
Talk
know.
about puffing.
Yeah, you know what? I probably still have it. I still
Somebody
be-
knows you have
I
Puff,
still be
Puff
puffing.
Daddy still.
Oh yeah, for sure. They still call me Puff Daddy Hernandez if it comes.
Oh,
up.
Puff
yeah.
Daddy Hernandez.
From where? From school or like your brother?
No, my stepbrother and his friends. That was like an inside joke between him and his friends. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. Those were the only ones. That
How
called
much?
me that.
How much older were they from you?
Like 5 years.
Oh, so they were at that age where it was like extra funny.
Exactly.
You know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's some dumbass kid, and you're like, you know what I mean? Like you're
And I
the
got-
older neighborhood
That's
kid.
what I'm saying. And I
so-
got slapped too. You know what I mean? Like she
Oh.
slapped me in front of everybody. Crack. Smack.
I like what you said. Smell. Let me smell your hand. Why does it smell like ass? No.
Did your mom ever catch you in the act?
Oh, that's a good one. No, I think she wouldn't. I feel like she knew
I
because my door would
almost
be
got
closed. But my mom was cool. Like she just kind of like, all right, whatever. Like I'm not, you know.
You
Yeah.
can masturbate all he wants.
No, no. But I would say like she definitely knew. Like if a chick came over,
I mean, she knew too because
she would leave, and all of a sudden I'd go upstairs. My hair's all crazy.
Yeah, I would get down while like this is messed up. I'd get down while my stepdad was home. So like if the chick was screaming, then like he would hear all of it. And at that moment and age, I didn't give a shit.
You know, my room was in the basement though.
He was like, "Man, I don't want to hear this shit."
Yeah.
And I didn't care.
I do remember one time I had this girl over and she was vocal, and I remember like taking a pillow and being like,
Yeah, I remember one time like my mom had to call and be like, "Babe." Like,
holy shit, I really knocked her out, I guess.
Yeah, my mom had to call one time. Like, hey, can you cut it out? Because she's trying to take a nap. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Dude, it would have been funnier if your stepdad was like, he's not even that good.
Yeah, right? That'd be funny too. Yeah,
That would have been fucking great.
yeah.
He can't be doing that much
Yeah.
damage.
Right, exactly. There's no way she's doing all that.
I seen that thing in a diaper. No shot. No,
He didn't know me that young. But
whatever. It's for comedy podcast.
that's pretty funny.
He used to shit on himself.
He used to shit on his wiener.
Oh, piss on his balls.
Yeah, right.
We used to call him Micro Daddy.
We used to call him caca balls. But yeah.
No, yeah, man.
That's fucked up, bro.
It's funny the shit like growing up though, like the stupid thing. Like you look back, you're like, damn, that was like at the time I thought I was a genius, and then I look back and I'm like, you weren't fooling anybody, pal.
Oh, like, have you ever got caught in like sneaking out and coming back in the house?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think
From your
everybody's
mom?
done
Like,
it,
she used to, did she ever do anything? Like, repercussions? Or
No, she was just looking at me like,
Cut
you're
it
an
out?
idiot.
Stop it.
I got my ass kicked.
My mom was big
Oh,
on
did
like.
So you get your ass kicked.
Hell yeah.
And then you just keep doing it, obviously.
Yeah.
You can give a shit.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I think we all say I'm sure we all got smacked around.
You walk
Yeah.
in late, like, sorry, ma. Sorry, ma. Sorry. And then the next night, sorry,
My
ma.
mom-
But it was crazy because her younger sister used to live with us, and her younger sister was like a couple years older than me.
Uh-huh.
So we would like try. One
out.
time I was like going back in, and she was going back in. Like, we went to different.
Hey, you guys are like,
shit.
you keep your mouth shut. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Well, she got caught. She got her ass kicked. I didn't.
Dude, she ran a distraction.
Yeah, right. You're making sure she gets caught so you can sneak in.
No, my mom would get pissed if I didn't tell her where I was. So like, if I was out and I didn't say something, she'd be like, "Where the fuck?" Like,
Nah,
you
you
just
don't-
gotta tell me you're safe.
You don't
That's
wanna-
it.
Yeah,
you don't want to know, Grandma.
Yeah,
There was no sneaking in at one
I was
point
elbow deep in some puss.
because
BRB.
my mom got like a chihuahua at like when I was 17.
On purpose.
Yeah, but even before I'm trying to
Start
think,
barking
no,
as soon
but
as
even
you walk
before
in.
that, like me and my other stepbrother would sneak out to smoke with our his neighbor friend. And,
Dude, does every childhood memory have to do with fucking smoking? Jesus
no, but this is
Christ.
weed though, not cigarettes.
Which he
This is
decided to
weed.
never give up.
Yeah, right. And this was like a year after. Yeah, you know, that was like 13
year
or
after
14.
you got caught?
Yeah. This was like 14 or 13. We would sneak in his backyard and like smoke out of a corn pipe that he had, and just
Wait,
get,
like the band?
yeah, no, yeah, it's funny.
No, I'm dead serious.
No, a corn pipe, like one of those big ass old school husk corn pipes.
I don't think I've ever.
Look at Google a corn pipe.
Those are usually like for cigars.
farmers.
Yeah, those are like for cigars.
Like farmers have them in their mouth.
Yeah.
I like how Tony thought I was being a dick, and I'm like, no, I seriously don't know.
I actually surprised you never heard of a corn pipe. I think most people know what a corn,
Corn
pipe.
husk pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
corn husk pipe.
Yeah.
All dyslexic.
Yeah. So
Oh, like
Yeah,
one
like,
of those.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of those. Right.
Like, oh, what are you doing around here?
Sort of, but like more like that one over there. Like, or look at go to images.
yeah.
But anyway, so we would sneak out, and he'd have like a big ass, like one of those corn pipes, and we just put a bunch of fucking weed in it, and he'd have a big ass grill lighter.
one of those long lighters.
Yeah, and put the flame on like high, and just the whole we get blasted.
And that's the
then-
first time he fucking burned his eyebrows.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And then we'd sneak back inside, and then like my mom would be waiting, and it's like in the dark, looking. Like, get your ass back in bed.
I've been expecting you,
Yeah, exactly.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Little puffy.
Yeah. I mean, most times she wouldn't come out.
Did
but
you
like
not learn your
every
lesson?
once, right? Every once in a while, she'd come in and like yell at me.
Hey, give me some of that.
Me and Sparky have been waiting. The Chihuahua's sitting there too.
But man,
Yeah.
we would sneak out so often.
Get
to do
it,
that.
boy.
Yeah, for sure.
The dog wouldn't even bark.
No, we didn't have a dog at that point. It was just me and my stepbrother.
Well, then what?
It was from 17 and on. I had a Chihuahua. So at that point, if I would walk in late, it'd be like, so I like well now you know I'm home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it's crazy. I just got up to take a piss. I don't know what happened.
Right.
It smelled like weed and shit.
Yeah. Well, at that point, she already
Someone's smoking weed in the
she already
bathroom.
knew what was going down. But yeah, there was no way I was avoiding the fucking coming home and the Chihuahua fucking bark.
I think maybe that's why grown-ups get chihuahuas.
Dude, there was
That's what they're for.
there was times where I'd lock myself. We lived in an apartment at one point, and I locked myself out with no keys. So I had to legitly. This where we were on the
Sparky, unlock the door.
And, no, we were on the. We had cats at this point.
Meow, meow.
Yeah, right. Meow meow meow. Nah, but
The lock, you idiot. The lock.
yeah, right. He bring me his toy.
Yeah.
No, no.
It's just
But no, but I had to climb 3 fucking balconies
Or he
Oh,
was like,
jeez.
Or he was like Inspector Gadget.
because
Yeah.
thank God our balcony in the 3rd floor didn't have an actual lock on it installed onto it yet, so it was able to slide open. And
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You were climbed 3 fucking balconies?
yeah, to get up and slide it. Yeah.
I would have just waited, but
Imagine this high ass fucking,
I did it all the time, drunk and high, bro.
oh my god.
Drunk and high.
fucking Romeo.
I would
You should have called Rapunzel to throw her hair down.
I would get on it and then grab it, and then like thank God I was so light, I would lift myself up, and then shimmy up, and then go again.
The crazy part is a lot of times he had his keys. He was just so high or drunk he thought he had to sneak in.
Yeah, that sucks.
I remember like the first time I left my keys and like no one was home and I was coming home from school and I'm like, I'm not waiting outside. It was hot out. I remember it being kind of warm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've seen enough shows. I think I could jimmy a lock. So I'm like trying to open the back door and I take a credit card, like it wasn't even a credit card, it was like my school ID. And I'm like fooling around, have no idea what I'm doing, and it pops open.
Nice.
And I walk in and I was like, after that day, I was like, yo, who needs to access to, I know how to break into shit.
I got you.
Yeah, I was like, I got all the fucking, just give me a credit card.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah, right.
You want?
Yeah, I was like listening to the door. I was like,
You got locked up snacks? I got you.
yeah.
For real. Fruit roll-ups.
I was like, all I need is
For
a
a
credit
small-
card.
For a small
that's it.
payment of $10, I can show you how to unlock your
Get into your daddy's porno stash.
daddy's pornos.
Oh man,
Dude, did you ever like come across some crazy porno stash from like,
no, actually,
you know,
surprisingly,
at all?
I told you I used to get mine.
Yeah, I
I
did.
had to connect for mine.
from like
Nah, for me it was some people that used to live there. They left a whole bunch of like a closet full of shit, and we were cleaning them out. And then they had a fucking like a big ass like a military bag.
That's called a gift.
No. But wait, I had to clean the motherfucking the.
how old were you?
I was like 11.
Oh, that's right around
That's
the
gold.
age.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
So he had a whole bunch of dude, Mexican comics. Like they have like little comic books.
Yeah.
They have a lot of fucking girls with fucking like
Yeah, like
pictures, but they're like drawn on. But
Yeah.
there was a whole bunch of those in there.
Uh-huh.
But then at the bottom was the fucking like the
VHSs?
motherfucking no, it was like Playboys and shit.
Oh, magazines.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like I fucking took them out to school and shit.
Hell yeah. Like, yo, I got those.
No, I
magazines.
got caught.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What did
Right
they do?
away?
Just confiscate
No,
them? Or?
they fucking called my mom. I got my ass kicked too, bro.
Dude, I remember.
Mother's Day.
I remember they had like a group of us. We had like someone had found a penthouse.
Yeah.
And at that time, like Penthouse was a little dirtier than Playboy.
Yeah.
And man, I remember
'cause,
like
bitches used to
everybody
fucking-
borrowed it like every week. So there's like fucking 10 fucking
Pages stuck
12-year-olds fucking like rotating a magazine.
It's like, man, all these pages are stuck together.
Nah,
What the fuck?
No, what's funny too is like you could probably call someone and be like, dude, what page was? Oh, that's 23. Like,
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
yeah. Like,
No, we there was a neighbor dude who like we had like his like the bottom door like it was like a stash basement thing, but like he had an upper level house, so like behind it, lower door, it was like a storage.
okay.
Yeah, it was so
So
storage.
like a cubby hold thing.
Sort of, but it was
Okay.
like big enough to hold like a bunch of shit.
Okay.
But there was like no heat or nothing, you know what I mean? It was like a legit storage. And like me and my cousins would go in there because our grandmother lived right behind him in like, you know, apartment or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the door would be open sometimes, and we'd go in there and we'd look around and shit. And we found these, which was crazy to us, film.
Wait, like the one that you like fucking put on the like.
Yeah, like the yeah, like
Damn, dude.
like porno.
It's like
film.
masturbating in a time machine.
And then right, you look at it through the light, and you can see like and you can see like the still,
like a yeah,
you can
right,
see,
the
like,
still-
images, right. And then on top of that, he also owns, which I didn't realize at the time what they were, but now I'm like, oh shit, was like. You know those
Fucking smut.
like it was like a card where if light flashed it would project, but it was a card.
I don't know why it made me think of the little kid
no,
thing.
yeah.
That you,
Exactly.
really, it was like
it,
that.
it was sort of like that,
That's
but
creepy as fuck.
for a projector.
Oh,
So like if you didn't have
like an old school projector maybe? Was it
so
a
like
wheel?
so you didn't have if it wasn't filmed this way,
Okay.
it was like images going this way.
Oh
like-
yeah, you ever seen those projectors used to have in my school?
Yeah, the real old ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
okay.
So,
Like,
but-
you press a button and it will go to
yeah.
the next one. Like,
But it was like, but it was like a still image too. But like I think it was just for like different like pictures in general. I don't think it was for like a sex thing,
Uh-huh.
a film. I think it was just for individual pictures, like the next one, and you'd go like, you know, you could click for the next one, and then
Oh,
click for
okay,
the next
gotcha.
one.
Okay, so it wasn't a film, but it was like
right,
photo.
but it'd be like an image of like the guy having sex with the woman or her blowing him or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, we'd be like, what? So we do, and we'd find them, and we'd like, it would be like maybe this big, you know, like maybe let's say like 3 inches by 3 inches or so, and then you'd put him to the light, and you'd be like, whoa, and you'd be like a sex image, right?
Jesus.
Yeah, we'd find them at like
Wouldn't it be
8,
hard
9,
to masturbate
10,
to
right?
that?
Not really.
Dude,
I
at
don't
that
think-
age, you see half a titty in your
That's
roll.
what I'm saying, right? Because like it wasn't like it was almost be like it wasn't a magazine, it wasn't a Playboy, it was like legit a sex scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we were like seeing like penetration through these freaking things.
Dude, what's
that
that
he
thing between
owned.
your legs? Oh, it's
And
bush.
he had like stacks of them, dude.
Oh, gee, what a
like
pervert.
gotta collect them all. Like he had stacks.
It's such a
dude.
weird like. place.
He had a weird porno collection, dude. of,
Also,
like,
too,
OG
like, isn't
film,
it
right.
weird to like? Wouldn't the weather fuck it up? It's not like because
Oh,
it's not
even
like
the light gonna fuck it up now.
right.
Yeah, I have
was
no
he
idea.
married or anything, or he was?
No, he wasn't.
Then why didn't he just keep it like at the?
Yeah,
house?
pretty sure I could talk about him, but yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he passed away at this point. I don't want to say his name, but yeah, he was kind of like a weirdo
He's
dude.
my uncle.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was.
At least you didn't say you
He
found,
was not
like-
related to the family whatsoever, but he didn't be invited to like family parties and shit. You know what I mean? But like we all kind of knew him as like the weird dude.
You know what's funny? I feel like every single
Childhood.
yeah, everyone has a weird dude in
Right.
their childhood,
Right.
And no one ever thought it was a red flag. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but he wouldn't fuck with any of us. You know what I mean? Like
Motherfucker showing
you know what I
porno
mean?
to little kids.
Right, but no, I don't think he was purposely doing it, like because we were snooping through his shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were like opening boxes.
well, at least you didn't find like some
You know what I mean?
fucking like
A body.
murderous fucking yeah, right.
Exactly.
She's fucking like
A woman's head.
yeah, or like the still photos are him in a dress like murdering somebody. Like
Yeah, right.
Did you look in his freezer?
Yeah,
right.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like he did own like 6 cats. I remember that
also
too.
a red flag.
Big ass red
time.
flag.
Exactly, dude. He was a murderer.
I don't know though. If I was
Do,
by
do
myself,
cats like peanut butter?
Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure he was a murderer.
that's weird. I saw him drag.
With that type of OG fucking porn collection, 'cause I'm
You
trying to
gotta be
think,
mentally disturbed.
If I was that
to own
young,
that collection.
it was early mid 90s. It was early mid 90s. So
See,
yeah,
there was better options out at that time.
Yeah.
there was VHS.
Why put yourself through that?
There was a bunch, but maybe his VHS collection was in the house. And all his
Yeah, he transferred his
that's what I'm
collection.
saying, right? He had so much of a OG collection. He's like, yo, sorry, projector, I don't need you
What if he was
anymore.
like an OG porn collector? Like
This is what I'm saying,
he
right?
like goes and collects like, you got any still films, silent films?
Dude, I should go and see.
They're
if
all
any-
in like black and white.
I should go see.
Fucking
If,
Polaroids.
yeah,
I should go see if any of the family knows what happened to that.
dude, we could go crawl in it right now. On the next episode, we go on an adventure.
Yeah, right. That shit was crazy, man.
Excuse me, what happened to the porn down here?
Yeah. That dude was definitely a walking red flag without us really realizing
Actually,
it.
he was arrested. He was touching little boys.
Yeah, oh my God.
We're still trying to find a little boy named Hondo.
No, hell no. We'd
He kept saying the one that got away
yeah, me and my cousin would have whooped his ass.
after he was done whooping yours.
Yeah, right.
Come here, you little still frame Sally.
Remember, I give you all the porno you want.
You gonna steal my little? You gonna steal it?
Hey, did you ever take any?
No, because what the fuck am I gonna do with it? Or, you know what I mean?
The same shit you were doing then?
No,
Dude, I'm telling you, you
I
don't-
wasn't gonna take it back home with me. And then I was like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
What in the 1920s porno are you doing?
What kind of weird shit are you into?
Yeah, I know,
They think it's like your grandparents. They're like, why did you leave your porn around?
In order to watch it, you need to play the music in the background too on the record.
Yeah.
Fucking titties tasseling?
Finn. It's over in like 2 seconds.
It was
Yeah,
French.
the end.
It was
No,
French.
it's Finn, as in Finnish. That's what he used to say back.
Is that
in
what he
the
used to
day.
say?
Yeah, Finn.
He watched him.
For sure, bro. I went from beginning to end, dude. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. those 20 slides were legit.
You see the film version. He has it like all across. He's like running by, jagging off. Like watch it.
That's what they were. They were slides. Yeah, they were slides.
Oh,
The bigger ones. Yeah.
He would stack them up and be like,
like the card, like the paper trick. I had to learn how to do it with one hand and a thumb to jack off with the other.
he would tell his cousin, "Hey, do it."
Do it in my face, real
Dude,
fast.
I got you next.
That's hilarious. So, guys, happy Mother's Day out there.
Yeah.
Hope you had a good one for all the mothers listening out there.
And again, not you bitches with kids.
We're recording this.
Literal mothers.
We're recording this on Mama's Day. I know.
And if you got-
I know it's Thursday when you hear this. Go ahead, Joey.
And if you got 4 baby mamas and 4 kids, I mean, no, if you're a baby mama that has 4 kids by 4 separate
Right.
dads, this is not for you.
Right. And if you had a kid and just turned into a stud, you ain't no mama no more.
Oh, I saw a thing earlier too that said like,
stud thing.
yeah, it was like, you can have Mother's Day, you ain't a father.
You could have a,
Oh, which made me
I
think
know
too. Does anyone
exactly.
watch The Last of Us?
yes.
I do.
Man, that poor girl, man.
Dude.
She's getting so much hate.
She deserves it. So I'm gonna be a father? No, you dumb bitch. You don't have a dick.
Joey, you do
I'm so
realize
tired. I don't
she's
care.
an actress that reads the lines. You know what I mean?
No, isn't she like? Didn't she come out as like they them or something too?
It
Yeah,
doesn't,
she
that
was,
doesn't matter though.
It does. That's why she thinks she could be a father.
She's non-binary.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Right. Even if
She doesn't have a wee wee.
Even if she's non-binary, she was forced to say those lines. You know what I mean?
No, I'm pretty sure she liked that line. Why do I feel like every episode, there's at least one episode each season so far that's like, it's all about her and lesbian sex.
Because that's what the game is basically.
Yeah.
It's lesbian sex?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I never played the game, but
Neither
yes.
have I. No, it isn't.
Yes,
No.
it is,
Is it
dude.
really? I'm gonna look
Yes.
this. I'm gonna
There's
fact-
a lot of cutscenes about a relationship between her and the.
Because
chick.
I'm like, I don't care about anyone's relationship. I just, like, what's
but
going
the,
on?
The only thing I know, shit, I don't know if I want to do any spoilers.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert! If you got this far, just skip it.
Turn us off if you have to.
Turn it off if you want to hear this. But have you caught up already with
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
have you too? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I was told the other main character, what's his name,
Pascal?
wasn't supposed to get knocked off that early.
Well,
According to the game reference, a game story.
they lost a lot of viewers because of that. Mm-hmm. I mean, like,
Oh, for sure,
Yeah,
sure.
it's- I
I
mean-
believe that too.
somebody, my buddy was saying, what if because they lost so many people, what if they try to flip it around and make it seem like he was having a dream?
No, I see. No, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Because I was told.
I mean, I heard it's
they
bad.
They were gonna, I thought the fans thought they were going to drag it out a little bit,
I
according
mean,
to
at
the
least to the
video
end of
game.
the season. That's what I thought. At least to the
Right.
end of the season.
But
I know
they did it
It was
right
like
away, and I was
instantly.
like, "Oh, okay, sure, I guess."
He's kinda fucking weird,
But
too,
you know
though.
what? You know what I think though? I think they did that because they want her legitimately to be the main
yeah.
focus.
but she sucks. She looks like a potato.
You know what,
she does.
dude? There's so many memes. Like, have you seen?
Is it like Buzz Lightyear?
She's like
You see the
so,
Buzz Lightyear
so
one?
easy to draw.
There's a Buzz Lightyear meme. Have you seen the Mask movie? There's that.
And I
one.
love that
Oh,
movie.
geez.
I love that
With
movie.
Cher?
Yes.
Holy cow!
Oh my god.
There was that meme, and then I just seen the other one with the what's his name, Kevin, the comedian, where he's got his hands in the pockets.
Oh, King of Queens.
Yeah, or him.
Yeah.
But it's her face
Yeah.
going like, "I'm about to be a dad."
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, Jesus, just leave her alone.
No, she set it up herself,
Leave
dude.
her
In my
alone.
opinion, she wanted
I'm
to
gonna be like
smoke.
the-
Like that's
Yeah,
how I
she
see
does,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna be like the chick from Britney Spears.
I think that's what.
Pretty alone.
Leave the mask-looking chick alone.
No, I think
She's
that's
just
what
so
they-
weird looking though. She really is.
But I'm saying, I think that's why they
I mean,
drag
they hide her for a reason.
they drag this shit so fucking far though.
I
'Cause
mean, they should.
the last season. How long ago was it? 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
no, it wasn't that long.
No,
ago.
two,
It was.
two and a
I think
half.
it was like 2.
No, because this shit started
years?
in 2020, bro.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Really?
2020, 2021, and then there was that fucking writer's block.
that's probably what.
So
it
that was,
yeah.
and then
No, writer's strike, not writer's block.
Writer's
Writer's
block, yeah,
block.
right. It was a strike, right? Yeah.
Dude, did you ever see?
they blocked the book.
Did you ever see like that little clip on you? It was like them dudes made a spoof where like the guy's wearing a wig. He's like, "Freeze, or I'm gonna shoot you." And then they have her, and she's like, I'm a lesbian. I don't give a shit about anything." It's so funny. They do this little spoof thing. It's so funny.
But anyways, yeah, fucking. I think that's why they dragged this so fucking far because they already know they're gonna fucking kill him off.
It's
Yeah.
just.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna watch whatever. It is what it is. I don't care.
I'm gonna watch, but I'm not. I'm
but
not happy.
in my
about it.
opinion, with that being all said, I think they should have flipped the characters. Like the chick that's playing the girlfriend.
That's what a lot of
should have
people
been the
say.
main
She would have
chick,
been a better main chick. Yep.
and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that people.
Oh,
would have
sorry.
been
the
happier
girl that's
with
in love.
Sorry,
Right.
potato head.
it. Yeah. Like make the potato head the girlfriend that was hooking up with the Asian kid.
Nah,
I was like,
he doesn't look like
I
a
was like,
vegetarian.
I mean,
never be one of the zombie
I
people.
mean-
Like the alpha zombie or something.
yeah. Asian kid's all about
like a
that.
clicker.
But all right, let's get out of here, guys.
No, wait. I want to
Shout
do
out.
another. It's a Mother Day story.
Okay, go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. One more. Go.
All right. So this YouTuber got blasted after revealing the throuple with his girlfriend and her mom.
Wow.
Wait, say that again.
Wow.
Say it again.
You know what a throuple is?
Yes, but say that one more time.
The
So-
guy's dating the mom and the daughter.
Oh.
He's in a throuple.
He's in a
Oh.
throuple with
That's
the
with
mom.
fucking
the mom and
wild.
the daughter.
That is wild.
That is wild.
But be honest, would you do it
So
if they're both hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Go ahead.
he impregnated both of them.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my.
Damn, auntie sisters.
That's why I was like, dude, I just looked up. Like, if you're watching on camera, you'll see me. I looked up like there was this guy, and I was like, the fuck? Like, how does that? That's wild. Are they hot? Like the mom and the.
Because like that's your auntie, and you're also sisters, half sisters, because of the same dad.
God, they're white, aren't they?
Yes.
Fuck. Oh, it's a black guy. Okay, well, it's a little bit of a plot twist.
Black guy, white women. I mean, they're not. The young one looks pretty cute. The old one's alright.
He looks so happy.
The black dude's
Well,
happy
his
as
name
hell.
is Nick Yardy. His name is Nick Yardy. He's 29.
Do you think it's real, or do you think this is one of those
Well,
like?
they're fucking pregnant.
They're all.
What the fuck
I mean,
you
it's
mean?
got to be real.
No,
now.
but I mean like. Okay.
He's smashing both of them.
for the talk.
Yeah, like for like.
Hey, I'm pregnant 2 bitches for the talk.
Right.
Hit that subscribe button because I'm going to need it just in case.
If you want to
leave.
see me have a kid with a mom and a daughter,
And-
go ahead and go ahead and
just in-
smash that
and
subscribe.
just in case they both get me for child support.
Shit.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button, please.
Like I smashed these hoes.
Right? Like I smashed these mama and daughters.
Oh,
So
jeez.
crazy.
Happy Mama's Day to those two.
So happy Mother's Day to those two for
Yeah.
having
And on that note, yeah,
a
happy
baby
Mother's
with the
Day.
same dad. That's crazy. Y'all are hoes.
Y'all suppose.
Y'all some hoes. Coming from the hoes themselves.
I was just gonna say,
And Joey.
we the hoes. You, fuck you. Damn.
All right, any shout
No
out?
way, dude. People call me Zoe.
Zoe.
I guess shout out to all the guests we've had in the past. so
Fuck.
far.
You took it. I swear to God, I was gonna say that.
That's all there is.
Fucking
Yeah, shout out
bitch.
to everybody who's been on in the past. Respect. We appreciate you guys being
Dude, mine
on.
would have sounded so much better too.
No, go ahead, man. What you wanna
fuck Just go ahead and adopt an animal at the shelter per
Do
usual.
that too, and just in case,
Fucking
Just
yeah.
just in case your dog or cat is too
donate.
much for you.
No, you're not donating it.
It's fine. Don't feel
not
bad
donate.
or guilty. This is
Feel
what the
very
places
guilty.
are built for.
This I fucking
These places are built.
yeah, but just to piggyback, yes,
Donate to Joey's house.
yeah, right, might as well
Joy-
at this point.
Joy will take them.
Yeah,
Like he takes everything else.
fuck you.
Like how he takes everything else. Sorry.
Yeah, I got it. I figured that's what you were. Yeah, fuck you.
I wasn't going there the first time. But then I went there the
Cut
second
it.
time.
Just cut the bikes.
That's so funny.
Obi, where can you find us?
Work everybody.
You can find us on You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Apple, Podvine, and eBooks.
And guys, if you're
Wait,
watching
and you can also find us on some old school fucking film.
guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button please.
Smash.
And hit that bell. Smash that like button. Smash those follows. Go follow us on all social media. Also on TikTok, guys. We need some followers on TikTok. We need to build that out on TikTok. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Trump keeps extending it. We're making deals with China. And we're doing all that. No tariffs. None of that. TikTok staying alive. Go follow us over there. Go watch our clips over there, please.
And no
We need
tariffs.
support over there.
No tariffs.
None of that. All right. So, anything else, guys?
No, that'll be it.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
And until next week, this has been another episode of the Hose County Podcast with Joey. I'm Hondo.
I'm Obi.
And I'm Joey.
Let's get out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Ice on my wrist, tell me who this. I aim for the kill, I don't want an assist. Says I'm narcissist, drinking that was piss. It's called the Modelo, so don't stop to diss. The drugs and the fame, the